All right, welcome everybody. That was a bit odd. We were having some issues with the stream, but I'm back now. My name is Chris Kiggins, and you're watching Fresno Athletics baseball here against the Modesto Sandlot. This will be a conference game today in the PCCBL. The Alameda Anchors had a couple games yesterday and were able to tie it up. So we are currently in a first place draw with the Anchors. The A's hoping to get back ahead in the conference today with a win over the Sandlot. Didn't get to do too much pregame info, so I'll do it right after this as we're going to have the national anthem. So I will step out, and we'll be right back to A's baseball. We're back after the national anthem and moments away from game time here at Chancey Park. As I said, the A's playing a conference game today against the Modesto Sandlot. They just finished up a two-game non-conference set against Team Victory, in which the A's won both games. So we have the Sandlot today and then 3 straight conference games on Friday, Saturday, Sunday against the Sacramento Samurai. So this will kick off a 4-game set of conference play, or a 4-game stretch of conference play, rather. It's not all against the same team. Just a 1-game set against the Sandlot today. The starting pitcher on the mound for your Fresno A's is going to be Joshua Moreno out of Fresno Pacific University. Moreno, I believe, has the second lowest ERA among qualified starters on the A's, and he's got to be pretty high up there in the conference as well, sporting a 1.22 ERA over 28 and 2/3 innings. He has been lights out pretty much every game he's pitched this summer for the A's. And he's one of those guys who's gotten better as the season went on. I believe his worst performances, if you can even call them that, were earlier in the season, his rougher performances. And ever since like the first few weeks of the season, he's been amazing. So it looks like Moreno is set to pitch. And we will have Jaron Rocha leading off. He's the third baseman today for Sandlot. He'll be stepping in. It'll be Jaron Rocha, Josh Ramirez, and Heston Blom, the first 3 hitters for the Modesto Sandlot today. Moreno gets set to throw the first pitch of this one. It's in there for a strike, and a first official pitch is 9:03 a.m. That'll be our start time for today. And Moreno has an 0-1 count to Rocha. Rocha hits that one over to Kinzel at first. He's got it. Unassisted ground out for out number 1. And it'll bring up the shortstop, Josh Ramirez. Number 6, playing the number 6 position today. That one misses outside, 1-0. That one misses 2-0. The defensive alignment behind Josh Moreno today, doing the catching, is going to be Elijah Garay. From first to third is Kinzel, McAnally, Mejia, and Cheklich. The outfield from left to right is going to be Rico, White, and Mitchell. Had to do a double take on some of those. Brady White getting start in center field today. Not his usual spot, but he gets the first nod of the summer there, as does Caleb Rico in left field. Normally an infielder by trade, Rico getting the start out in left today. Meanwhile, at the plate, it's a 3-1 count. That one misses for ball 4. It's a 1-out walk for Josh Ramirez. And it'll bring up the Sandlot power hitter, also competed in the PCCBL Home Run Derby, is Heston Blom. Hits that one out to Mitchell in right. He is under it for out number 2. One pitch, 1 out for Moreno. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Carlos Huizar. And if I'm not mistaken, I was backwards. Heston Blom was an all-star for Sandlot Baseball, but it was Carlos Huizar who was in the Home Run Derby. That one's fouled out of play, strike 1. That one hit out to right as well. It's going to get out of play, however. 0-2. Huizar playing first base. It was Heston Blom was the designated hitter for Sandlot. Hit just past the dive of Mejia at short. That'll be a base hit. And it'll be runners at first and second with 2 away for Braylon Centennial, the second baseman. Definitely a cooler morning out here. A little warmer, like pure temperature-wise, than Wednesday or than Tuesday, but a bit more of a breeze than Tuesday as well. Yesterday didn't have much of either. It was very hot, and there wasn't much of a breeze until the end of the game. So today has been a lot nicer out here so far than yesterday's ball game. That one check swung and fouled off. It's 1-1. Ball inside, 2-1. That one's high, 3-1. Moreno, usually a good control pitcher, having a little bit of trouble locating the strike zone so far, but it is the first inning. Also, he hasn't pitched in about a week, so maybe trying to knock off some rust here. As that one misses high as well, it's going to be ball 4. And there are 2 outs, but the bases are also loaded. And it's going to bring up Amare Cross, the left fielder for Sandlot. So Cross has an opportunity to make something happen here early for Sandlot. Joshua Moreno trying to avoid that and get out of the inning scoreless. That's a good start. That's in there, strike 1. Hit out to short. Mejia has it. He'll go the short way to second. Closer play than it looked, but they do get the out. And Moreno avoids the bases loaded threat. We head to the bottom of the first. Your Fresno A's are coming up next. It's 0-0. We enter the bottom of the first inning, and it's going to be Ned Cheklich getting the leadoff duty today for the A's. Cheklich is able to hold up. That's ball one. The pitcher for Modesto Sandlot is going to be the left-hander Joseph Alvarez. Cut on and miss from Cheklich, 1-1. Cheklich had a good day at the plate yesterday. Went 2 for 4 with a homer and an RBI single. He was also hit by a pitch, but he looks to be okay. Strike 2 called. Breaking ball in there. Good take from Cheklich. It's 2-2. Cheklich, a teammate of Jordan Hartley over at Mid-America Christian University. Ball away. He's worked a full count. Hits that one to second. Centennial has a beat on it. He'll throw over, and they get Cheklich for the first out of the inning. And it's going to be the soon-to-be Cal State Bakersfield player, the shortstop Angel Mejia. Speaking of good games, Mejia had 4 hits yesterday. Let me pull up his official stats. He had 4 hits, also had a home run like Cheklich. What a day for Mejia yesterday. He takes strike 1, definitely a candidate to interview for a player of the game, but we've already had him on a few times this season. So we wanted to get someone else up here. But Angel Mejia definitely a deserved candidate for player of the game yesterday as well. Swings and fouls one off. It's 0-2. Pitch away, ball one. Fouled off, and catcher can't hold on to it. It's going to be 1-2 still. Mejia gets set to hit. That one just misses. Count now is 2-2 to the A's shortstop. Good take, pitch outside, 3-2. Back-to-back full counts for A's hitters here in the first. Hit out to center. Play is going to be made by Jace Cortez out there, and there's 2 away. It'll bring up a player who's had a great couple of games recently. Great summer overall, of course. But last couple of games out of the University of Mary, the new transfer is going to be Grant Kinzel. Kinzel had 3 hits yesterday, 4 on Tuesday. Hits that one hard down the right field line, but it's foul. Breaking ball catches the outside. It's 0-2. Kinzel stays alive. He fouls that one off. Count remains 0-2. That one's high, 1-2. Pitch misses again. Kinzel working his way back into the count. It's 2-2. And they do end up getting him on strikes. That'll end the inning. However, it is going to be a 0-0. It's a tie ball game as we head into the top of the second inning. We'll be right back. Tie game. Welcome back to the top of inning number 2. After scoreless half innings from both pitchers, we're into the second tied. First time in a while that's happened in today's game. Usually one team has scored. And Caleb Rico gets his first play out and left on the sliding catch. Nice play out there. And that's going to be 1 away. That was Michael Miller, the catcher, hitting. It'll bring up Aiden Sanchez. So the ball finds Rico in left field for the first time, I believe, this summer. And he delivers and makes the play. Pitch outside to Sanchez, 1-0. Outside again, 2-0. That one fouled up and away. It's going to be 2-1. In there, called strike 2. Ball low, it's a full count. Close pitch, called ball 4. It's going to be a 1-out walk for Sanchez, the right fielder, and he'll bring up the center fielder, Jace Cortez. Moreno gets ready to throw. Cut on and missed. Strike 1. Cortez, the 9-hitter for Sandlot, then we'll flip back over to the top of the order. That one's in there, 0-2 count. Hit out to left field, another chance for Rico. This one's going to get down. And good 0-2 hitting from Jace Cortez is going to put runners at first and second now for the top of the order. It's Jaron Rocha. Jaron Rocha today 0 for 1. Grounded out to Kinzel over at first in the first. Something's going on. Looks like the umpires were taking a timeout for something. But we'll get back in the action right here. Hit up the middle. It's going to be to Mejia, throws to second. The feed over to first is in time. Good double play. And that will end the inning. Moreno gets out of more traffic on the bases. He's been an escape artist so far today. The inning is over, and we'll head to the bottom of the second. Game still tied 0-0. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning between the Fresno A's and Modesto Sandlot. Brady White out of Chico State University steps in for the A's and takes the ball. That one's fouled off just in front of the plate. Must have hit the plate. It's 1-1. As we do a check on Brady White's on base percentage, it is still high at .475. Takes a pitch inside, 1-2. Brady White not too happy about it. Looks like he might have tried to call time or something before the pitch, but it wasn't granted. Or maybe he's saying it was a quick pitch. Cut on and missed, and that'll be strike 3 for 1 away. And bring up the left fielder, Caleb Rico. Now teammate of not only Sean Slikey, but Grant Kinzel out of University of Mary. Rico also had a 3-hit ball game yesterday. That one misses outside, 1-0. Two and 0 the count. Takes a breaking ball, 2-1. Check swing, Rico can't hold up, 2-2. Rico hits that one high into left field. At the warning track, Cortez will make the play for out number 2. Rico put a charge into that one, but it is not able to find any ground. There's going to be 2 away. It'll bring up the A's catcher, Eli Garay. And I realized as well, I think our camera is a little bit tilted out there. Our left field cam, we'll probably go fix that in between innings. Takes inside, ball 1. That one misses outside. Whoops, I'm hitting the wrong button. 2-0. Fouled away, 2-1. Hit foul down the third base line, 2-2. A's looking for their first base runner of the ball game here in the bottom of the second. Low, and we've got a full count. Hit out to third. Nice snag by the third baseman, Rocha. Throw across the diamond will get Garay. And another scoreless inning for Joseph Alvarez. We'll head to the... Oh, that's where I hit the wrong button at. Apologies. It's 0-0 as we head into the third. Still scoreless. It's going to be Josh Ramirez facing Josh Moreno here to lead off the top of the third. Ramirez drew a walk his first time up. That one misses 2-0. The 3-0 pitch from Josh to Josh is in there, called strike. In there again, we've got ourselves a full count. Pitch misses low. Another full count walk for Ramirez. That's going to put a runner on to lead off the inning and bring up Heston Blom, who is 0 for 1 today. Blom shows bunt, but pulls it back. It's going to be ball 1. In there, strike 1. The 1-1 pitch from Moreno is fouled back. 1-2. The Sandlot hitters making Moreno work a bit today. However, he has managed to get out through the first 2 scoreless. We'll see if he can do the same here in the third. A big start to that would be getting the 3-hitter Blom. And Blom's going to stay alive. He fouls that one off. Ramirez gets his lead over at first. Pitch in the dirt's going to make it 2-2, and that'll allow Josh Ramirez to head over to second. That one hit pretty well out into right center field. Mitchell running it down. He can't get there. They're going to send Ramirez around third. He's going to score, and that's an RBI triple for Heston Blom. And it's going to put Sandlot ahead 1-0. And Carlos Guizar will step in now. Scott Mitchell was almost able to run that one down, but ended up just past his glove. That one's in there for a strike. Another strike, 0-2. One and two. That pitch was away. Hit out into left center field this time. That one's going to get to the wall. That'll score a run. And it's going to be back-to-back extra base hits from the 3 and 4 hitters of the Modesto Sandlot. It's going to put 2 runs on the board. It's an RBI double for Guizar. And Centennial is going to step back up. Still nobody out for the A's. So they look to hold the score where it's at. In there, strike one. That one's hit. That's going to be another hit that falls. They send the runner. Mitchell's throw home is a pretty good one. Almost there, but not in time. That's going to allow the third run of the inning to score on the RBI single. And on the throw home, Centennial is going to head over to second. So a walk and 3 consecutive hits have put Sandlot on the board in a big way, and it'll bring up Amare Cross. That one's in there, strike 1. Cross is 0 for 1 today. In there, strike 2. Looks like there is activity out in the A's bullpen. Cut on and missed. Moreno gets the first out of the inning on the strikeout. 1 away. That one misses. 1-0 to Michael Miller. Miller led off the second inning, was retired on 1 pitch. He's going to last at least double that time here. It's in there for a strike. 1-1. That one misses outside. 2-1 the count. In there to even it up. 2-2. Pitch is high. 3-2. Cut on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Moreno. He seems to have found a little bit of a groove here. It's 2 away, runner at second. It'll bring up Aiden Sanchez. Good fastball in there, strike 1. Throw back to second, nothing doing. Runner goes. Pitch in the dirt. Throw over, however. I think it looks like the throw might have been in time, but looks like the runner got around the tag. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Runner over at third. That one hit out to center. Whoa, that was deceiving, actually. It was hit out to second, and McAnally thought it was hit a little bit harder. But McAnally makes the play at second to retire the side. Sandlot Baseball chains together some walks and hits, and they score 3 runs as we head into the bottom of the third. 3-0 Sandlot. A's are going to have some work to do when we come back. Welcome back to the bottom of the third. The A's down by 3 in this one. And it's going to be the designated hitter, Jordan Hartley from Mid-America Christian University, leading this one off. Breaking ball ends up high, ball 1. In there, count is even 1-1. That one misses high, 2-1. Hartley, good hitters count now, 3 balls, 1 strike. That's a called strike 2, full count. Called strike 2, full count. Let me make sure. All right, sorry about that, folks. We were doing so well with the stream for the last couple days and last couple weeks, and looks like it disconnected there. So to catch you up, Jordan Hartley, it was picked off at first base, and Landon McAnally is the hitter. So it'll be nobody on, 1 out after the walk. I think almost everything is back up to date. Let me just put McAnally out at the plate. The 1-1 pitch is chopped up the middle. Play over to first in time, out number 2. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Scott Mitchell. Mitchell, another ace hitter who had himself a day yesterday. Mitchell's batting average not too long ago was sitting around 200. It's now at 265. He had a 2-hit ball game yesterday. That one's popped up into right field, and the play is made for out number 3. So the A's do get a base runner. However, with the pickoff, Alvarez has still faced the minimum. We're going to head to the top of the 4th. It's 3-0 Sandlot over the A's. Welcome back to A's Baseball. We appreciate you tuning into the stream as we head into the 4th inning here. At exactly 10 a.m. too, so this game is going about an hour every 3 innings. It'll be Joshua Moreno facing Jace Cortez. Cortez fouls that one off, 0-1. Moreno looking for a rebound inning here after giving up the 3 in the 3rd. That one foul tip, strike 2. And he gets the strikeout for out number 1. For Moreno on the day, that is strikeout number 3, I believe. Oh, strikeout number 4. That one hit to Mejia at short. Throws across in time. Out number 2. Much quicker inning to this point for Moreno. Don't want to jinx anything, but he's found a rhythm a little bit. That was Jaron Rocha. Here's Josh Ramirez. Ramirez has worked 2 walks today. That one's outside, ball 1. Fouled away, 1-1 behind the first base dugout. Hit out to third. Cheklich makes the dive but can't quite get it. That's going to be a base hit for Ramirez. Cheklich laid out for that one but was just out of reach. It's going to bring up Blom. Blom 1 for 2. He has an RBI triple that kicked off the scoring in this game. That one's low and in, ball 1. Almost gets him on the foot. And they are, after review, going to say that did hit him. So it'll bring up Weezar now with runners at second and first. Pitch was close to getting him, and I guess after the umpire took a look at it, said that it did indeed hit him. Weezar can't hold up, 0-1. Hit sharply down the third baseline, foul, 0-2. Pitch low. Weezar lays off, 1-2. Hit out to third. Cheklich has it, throws across, and they get the out, and there is the rebound inning that Moreno needed. It's a scoreless top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of inning number 4. Score remains 3-0 Sandlot. Ned Cheklich is going to step in to face Joseph Alvarez. Cheklich almost hit by the pitch. It's 1-0. Hits that one well out into right field. That's going to get over the head of the right fielder. First hit of the game for the A's is a leadoff double from Cheklich. Nice piece of hitting there. Runner on second, nobody out. And it'll bring up their shortstop, Angel Mejia. Pitch from Alvarez is in there for a strike. Fouled away, 0-2. Mejia tied for the team lead in batting average at .374. Cut on and miss, strike three. He goes down there, and it's going to be one away. And it's going to bring up Kinzel. Kinzel is the other player tied with Mejia for the team lead in batting average, also hitting .374. Swats that one to third base. Throw to first was high, but the first baseman Weezar is able to touch the bag before Kinzel gets there, and there's two away. It'll be Brady White's turn at the plate. Two away with a runner in scoring position for Brady White. That one is a called strike one. A hit here could put a run on the board for the A's. Pitch called strike two. Breaking ball misses, but runner goes. And they get Cheklich over at third for out number 3. So Brady White will be up to hit in the 5th The A's get the leadoff double but aren't able to score. Still going to be 3-0 as we head into inning number 5. Welcome back to the 5th inning. We've got a new pitcher in for your Fresno A's. It's going to be Sergio Ruiz. Centennial, the hitter, fouls one off. Ruiz on the season, 11 2/3 innings, has pitched to a 5.40 ERA. That one is in there, and it's 0-2. That one hit out to right center field. See if anyone can get there. Good effort from Mitchell, but it's going to get down after the dive. They're going to send Centennial to third. The throw. Great throw. Gets him. What a relay. That's going to be out number 1. It'll go down as a hit for Centennial, but they get him trying to stretch it to third. Trying to see who that was. If that was... That looked like that was McAnally. Seeing if it was Mejia or McAnally. That was a dime from McAnally over to third on the relay. Ball outside, 1-0. Sergio Ruiz playing his college ball at Graceland University. The hitter now is Amare Cross, and he's up in the count, 2-0. That one fouled away, 2-1. In there, strike two. It's an even count now. Close pitch called a ball. The count is full. Fouled away once more. Crosses the plate. Michael Miller, the catcher, on deck. And Cross takes the walk with one out. And it'll bring up Miller. That one hit out into left field. It's going to get down. Rico corrals it. They're going to send the runner home. The relay, another good one, but just bounces over the glove of Garay. And Cross will score. That's going to be an RBI double from Michael Miller. Aiden Sanchez is going to come back up to the plate after that double. It's now 4-0 Sandlot. Called strike, 0-1. That one's in there, 0-2. One and two the count. On the day, Sanchez 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch misses to even the count. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off. He stays alive, 2-2. Hit up the middle. McAnally has it. He throws to first. 2 away. Miller will move over to third, and it'll bring up the 9-hitter Jace Cortez. In there, strike one from Ruiz. Down misses, low and in, 1-1. One and two, the count. Two and two, count as even. Cut on and missed. Reese gets out of the inning with the strikeout. Sandlot gets one more. It's going to be 4-0 as we head into the bottom of inning number 5. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. Joseph Alvarez will stay out there to pitch, and he'll pitch to Brady White. White was in the middle of an AB last inning when Cheklich got caught stealing third, so he'll be back up there. He takes a ball inside, 1-0. Looks like our scoreboard went out here to Chansey Park. Brady White holds up. It's 2-0. In there, strike one. Hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for White. Leadoff single for the A's. Second time now they've had a base runner to lead off an inning. And Caleb Rico is going to step in. Oh, and they've got Brady White picked off. And Brady White says that he is not tagged, or he thinks he's not. And so as of now, they get Brady White picked off between first and second. Coach Hinojosa going to have a talk. Although it's going to be hard to overturn because the other umpire here was at home plate. So it'd be hard to say if he saw anything clearly on that. It's kind of up to the second base umpire. So as of now, it's going to be one away with nobody on. And that's kind of wild. It's the third time today the A's have had a base runner, but they've been erased on the bases. So despite 2 hits and a walk, the pitcher Alvarez has still faced the minimum. That one's low. Wrong button. There we go. 1-0. Ball inside. 2-0. Chopped foul. 2-1. That one's hit to third. It's going to get past the dive of the third baseman, Rocha, and Rico has himself a base hit. It's going to bring up the catcher, Eli Gray. And after the back-to-back hits, we are going to have a mound visit. Or actually, it looks like Alvarez is going to depart here. We'll get a new pitcher, and we'll see who that is once they get warmed up. New pitcher now for Modesto Sandlot. It's going to be number 2, Jorge Gonzalez, and he'll be the one to face Garay. Good outing from Joseph Alvarez. See if the A's can take advantage of the new pitcher. Throwback, not in time, over at first. Count is 1-0. You know, sometimes in baseball you get teams that change pitchers a lot. It can be hard to hit because you don't see the same pitcher over and over again. It's hard to lock them down. That one's hit to second. Throw to second and first is in time. So the A's have had 4 base runners, but now combined, Sandlot has still faced the minimum. Hopefully the A's can break that streak here pretty soon. But as I was saying before we end this inning real quick, it might be good for the A's to have a new pitcher on the mound as they come up to hit next inning. But in the meantime, it's going to be inning number 6. Sandlot leads at 4-0. Jaron Rocha leads it off. Ooh. And he gets hit, looks like on the helmet. Hopefully he's all right. That'll put a quick runner on for Sandlot. Never liked seeing someone get hit in the head. And it's going to bring up Josh Ramirez to face Sergio Ruiz. Pitch in there, strike 1. Ramirez has been on base all 3 times today, has a hit and 2 walks. Ruiz trying to change that outcome here. Runner goes. Throw from Gray is a pretty good one, and they get the runner out at second. Nice throw on the money from Eli Gray. Erases the base runner and puts 1 out on the board. Pitch misses. That one hit out to Checkledge at third. He snares that one on the dive. Good throw over. 2 away, and they finally get Ramirez out. And Heston Blom steps in. Fouls that one away. 0-1. That one misses. 1-1. Outside 2-1 to the Sandlot DH. Three and one. Hit hard to second. McAnally picks it. Throw to first is in there. Good inning from Sergio Ruiz. It's a scoreless one. Keeps the score where it's at, and the A's in this ball game. We head to the bottom of the sixth. It's 4-0 Sandlot. We are back in the bottom of inning number 6. Jordan Hartley steps up to the plate. That one in there, strike one on the fastball. Looks like Jorge Gonzalez still out there for Sandlot. Hartley hits that one down the left field line, but it's going to get out of play, a foul. The 0-2 pitch. Is he able to hold up? Hartley is not. That's going to be strike three and one out. He's going to bring up Landon McAnally. A's need to start chaining some hits together. They do have a few this game. They've just all been sporadic and haven't been able to score. Pitch low and away, misses ball one. That one misses McAnally in a 2-0 count. Cut on and missed, 2-1. That one misses low, 3-1. Good count for McAnally to try to get on base one way or another. Down by 4, that's kind of what you need. One swing of the bat can't tie this game. You need some base runners. And that one is a called strike to the dismay of Landon. It's a full count. That one's low. McAnally's going to get on for the first time today with the 1-out walk. And Scott Mitchell's going to step in. Mitchell 0 for 1. Flew out earlier in today's game. Pitch is high, ball 1. That one's low, 2-0. Catcher meets with Gonzalez on the mound, and he heads back to home plate. Throw over to first, not in time. That one misses. Mitchell in a 3-0 count. Hits that one sharply into center field. It is not quite going to get down. Good running snag by the center fielder. Saves the hit. It's going to be 2 away. It'll bring in Cheklich, who's 1 for 2 today, has a double. Back over to first, not in time. McAnally seeing the pickoff move pretty well. Pitch is in there for a called strike one. Swung on and missed. We'll see if the pitch counts, as it's going to be a balk to put McAnally over at second. So count remains 0-1. Now it's 0-2 after the swing and miss. Checklet still has a strike to work with. Base hit could score McAnally. And they get him on strikes to end the inning. Works around the 2-out, or I guess it was a 1-out walk, but the A's aren't able to score. We head to the 7th here. It's getting late in this. The A's need to put some runs across. Going into the 7th inning, it's Sandlot 4, A's 0. Sergio Ruiz back out there to throw the 7th. And Carlos Guizar out there to hit. Guizar hits it out to second base. McAnally has it, throws over to first, gets him in time, out number 1. And Braden Centennial will step up. Centennial had a double, was thrown out trying to stretch it to a triple in his last time at the plate. Strike 1. Hit over to third, but it's foul. 0-2. That one fouled off the other way. It's going to remain 0-2. Chase pitch misses outside, 1-2. That one hit out. Nice snag by Mejia. Will it be in time? Throw is not in time, but what an effort from Angel Mejia. It's Amare Cross stepping in now. Cross today 0 for 2 with the walk. That one's in there, strike one. Fouled away, strike two. Hit out into right field. Mitchell trying to run it down. It's going to get down fair. That'll put runners at first and second. First hit of the game for Cross and an 0-2 count. And it's going to bring up Michael Miller. Michael Miller today 1 for 3 as an RBI. Strike one. Also just got an update. Braylon Centennial out of the game, seemed to hurt himself on the hit. Adam Torres comes in for him as a pinch runner. He's the runner out at second right now. Count is 1-1. We hope that Centennial is okay after leaving with an injury. I thought I saw someone from the Sandlot head into the clubhouse, and turns out it was Centennial. That one hit. That's going to be a fair ball into left field. Rico tracks it down. That's going to score at least one. They will hold Cross at third, but the run scores. It's 5-0. Looks like Coach Hinojosa coming out to either talk with Sergio Ruiz or bring in a new pitcher here. We'll find out what happens in just a moment. We're back. Sergio stays in the game. Throws in a strike. It's 1-1 to Aiden Sanchez. Foul tipped, 1-2. Apologies, folks. I lost a paper off the desk. But in the meantime, Sergio Ruiz gets the strikeout. There's two away. It'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Jace Cortez, the center fielder for Sandlot. That one misses low and in. Ball 1. Good job from Gray to corral that one and make sure the runners can't go anywhere. The 1-0 pitch to Cortez. High and away, ball 2. Hit out to second. More work for McAnally, but he fields it cleanly and a good throw over for out number 3. However, Modesto Sandlot does get another run. Puts the A's at a 5-run deficit as we head into the bottom of the 7th. We'll see what they can do here. It's going to be 5-0 Sandlot. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning now. Angel Mejia is set to face Jorge Gonzalez. Mejia hits that one into left center field, base hit. Oh, they're going to send him over to second. And he's in there. A hustle double from Angel Mejia puts the runner in scoring position for the A's. It's going to be Grant Kinzel's turn to try to get something going here. Hopefully drive in that first run of the game. Pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. Ball misses away. 1-1. 1-2 after that one is fouled off into the right field bleachers. Well, not really bleachers, are they? But right field seats. The only real bleachers here, Chancey, you're out in left field. Kinzel holds up. It's 2-2. The A's have had a leadoff double one other time today. They weren't able to score. Hopefully that'll be different this time around. Pitch in the dirt. It's a full count for Kinzel. Hits that one to third. It's going to be a long throw across the diamond, but it's in time. And they get Kinzel for out number 1. Runner won't advance, and it's going to be Brady White who has a hit today. He's up at the plate looking for another one. Pitch to Brady White is cut on and missed. That one fouled back near me back here. It's 0-2. That one hit sharply to second. Play is made by, I believe that's Torres out there now. So the out will be made, and the runner Mejia going to get over to third for Caleb Rico. Rico's 1 for 2 today, has himself a hit. Pops that one up in shallow center. It's going to be the second baseman again making the play for out number 3, and the A's aren't able to take advantage of the leadoff double. It's going to be the 8th inning. Still 5-0 Sandlot over the A's. New pitcher for the A's here in the top of the 8th inning. Out of Butte College is Tomas Torres. He throws high to Jaron Rocha, 1-0. That one taps softly. It's going to kind of get in between the infielders. It's going to be an infield single for Rocha. Tomas Torres' stats on the season: 12 1/3 innings, has a 3.97 ERA. Pitch misses in and low, ball 1. And that was to Josh Ramirez, who was at the plate. Pitch misses again, 2-0. That one's fouled off, 2-1 to the shortstop for Sandlot. That one's low, 3-1. Hit out into left field, base hit over to Caleb Rico. 2 hits to lead off this inning. And it brings up Heston Blom. The bunt. Tomas Torres has it, only plays at first. And it gets past the first baseman. Runner going to score. 2 runs going to score, actually, as Blom heads to third on the error. Just not the day for the A's so far. It's 7-0. And it'll bring up Carlos Huizar with a runner on third and still nobody out after the throwing error. That one's popped up. Is it playable? It'll go foul, 0-2. That one tapped to, it's going to be Mejia making the play. Nice play by Angel Mejia, ranging over to the other side of second and on the run, getting the out. However, another run will score. It's 8-0. That one's in there to Centennial. That one hit to second. Throw to first in time, 2 away. And it's going to bring up Amare Cross. Cross 1 for 3, also has a walk in today's ball game. He would come around to score as well. That one's in there, strike 1. Two and 1 the count. In there, 2-2. Torres 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Or apparently the first pitch, I thought it was a strike. I guess it was just a very vocal ball from the umpire. It's full count, 3-2. That one strike 3, however. That'll end the inning, but Sandlot continues to add on And the A's are now in jeopardy. They got to score some runs here. They're in jeopardy of getting shut out. To come back in this one, they're going to need 8 in 2 innings. We'll see if they can do it. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 8-0 Sandlot. Elijah Garay steps in here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Fresno A's in jeopardy of being shut out for the first time at home this summer. Pitch misses, ball 1. The only other time they were shut out this season was on the road against the Humboldt Crabs of the Pacific Empire League. They have 6 outs to work with to score a run. Or if they want to try to win this, they need 8. Well, 8 to tie at least to keep the game going. That one is cut on and missed, strike 1. The A's have seemed to have a little more success against Jorge Gonzalez rather than Joseph Alvarez, but still have been unable to score. It's a 3-1 count for Garay. Garay hits that one. Over to third. The throw is in time and online. 1 away. And it'll be up to Jordan Hartley to try to keep this one going. He's down to their last 5 outs. That one's low and in, ball 1 to Hartley. Two and 0. The pitch from Gonzalez. Hit off to second. And the play is made for out number 2. And it's going to be Landon McAnally stepping in here. That one misses, ball 1. McAnally 0 for 1, has a walk. Made some nice plays at second base today as well. He fouls that one off. In there for a strike, 1 and 2. Hit sharply to first. It's going to be foul. Called strike 3. 1-2-3 inning from Gonzalez. The A's aren't able to score, and they'll have some work to do in the 9th if they want to try to win this one. We're going to head to the top of the 9th. Score is 8-0 Sandlot over your Fresno A's. Tomas Torres will face Michael Miller here in the top of the 9th inning. Cut on and missed. Miller's had a couple hits today. Also has a couple RBIs. Torres throws. Cut on and missed. It is 3-2 to the leadoff hitter of this ninth inning. And he fouls it off. Count will remain 3-2. That one hit up into the air. Mitchell ranging over. He'll make the play for out number 1. It's going to bring in Aiden Sanchez to the plate. That one's in there for a strike to Sanchez, the 8 hitter. Sanchez hits that one out. It's probably going to get down for a base hit. It will. They're going to send him to 2. The throw from Brady White. Not in time. That's a double with 1 out for Sanchez, and it'll bring in Jace Cortez. And looks like we will have a pinch hitter for Cortez. It's going to be Andrew Fisher. Fisher fouls that one off down the right field line, 0-1. That one misses, ball 1. That one hit to McAnally at second. He'll make the play, 2 away. Runner moves to third. So the pinch hitter Fisher is retired and will bring up the top of the order. It's going to be Jaron Rocha stepping back in. Breaking ball finds the zone for a strike. That one fouled off, 0-2. Torres trying to keep this game where it's at. Still going to be a tall task for the A's to come back in this one. But the less runs, the better. They can keep it at 9 instead of 8. That might help a little bit. Or if they can keep it at 8 instead of 9, that might help a little bit. It's fouled off, 0-2. Pitch inside almost gets Rocha, 1-2. Hit up the middle. Brady White has it on the run. 3 down. And good inning from Torres. The A's are going to need a major comeback, though, in this one here in the bottom of the 9th. It's Sandlot 8, Fresno Athletic 0 as we head into the bottom of the 9th inning. We'll see you back here. It's crunch time now in the bottom of the ninth inning. Scott Mitchell is leading off against Jorge Gonzalez. Mitchell takes the ball low and away. The A's trying not to be at least shut out today. Mitchell starts him off right with the base hit. Fifth hit of the game for the A's, puts a runner on. They'll bring in Cheklich. Cheklich 1 for 3 with a double in today's ball game. A double with the speedy Scott Mitchell on base could score a run here. See what he can do against Gonzalez, facing him for I believe it's the second time for Cheklich facing Gonzalez. Fouls that one off behind the plate, 0-1. In there, strike two. And they get Cheklich out number one. We'll see if the A's can battle back into this one. It's going to be Angel Mejia. Mejia had his first hit of the game his last time up. Was a double out into left center. Throw over. Not in time to get Mitchell. He's safe. Misses for ball one to Mejia. And it's a balk. Second of the game. It's going to allow Mitchell to get over to second. Double play opportunity severely hampered there. Whoops, took off Mejia's name when we put that back on. Still a 1-0 count. Counts as a dead ball. Mitchell is awarded second. That one's high. Also over the catcher. Scott Mitchell's going to make his way over to third. Runner at third, one away. It's a 2-0 count. Cut on and missed by Mejia, 2-1. That one called on the outside corner, a close pitch, but it's called a strike, 2-2. That one's low and outside, full count, 3-2. Cut on and missed. That's going to be strike three. And it's going to be up to Kinzel to try to drive in the run. Kinzel hitless in today's ball game, but after 7 hits in the last 2 ball games, hoping to get his 8th here, and it would be a big one to at least avoid the shutout, if nothing else. But hopefully keep the A's in this one, as that one's cut on and missed for strike 1. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Kinzel down to his last strike here. See if he can dig in and keep this game alive. That one's outside. Mitchell going to take off to home, and he will score. It's 8-1, and at the very least, the A's aren't shut out today. The A's will take that. They'll also take 7 more if they can get them. We're going to have to see about that. But yeah, at least the shutout isn't happening today. Whoops, I deleted the count. Should be 1-2 to Kinzel, or 2-2 now to Kinzel. That one is called strike 3, and that will end the game. Modesto Sandlot Baseball snaps the A's 10-game winning streak. They get the win here today by a score of 8-1. Let me try to pull up the lines for the team. A little harder without the scoreboard up there, but we do have them. So the victorious and visiting Sandlot Baseball scored 8 runs on 14 hits and committed no errors. The Fresno A's today scored 1 run on 5 hits and committed 1 error. So just not the game for the A's today. Everyone has bad days. Today is one of those for the A's. Just had some base running mistakes. Weren't able to hit well. Credit to the Sandlot pitching in Alvarez and Gonzalez to be able to shut down the A's today. That's a tough thing to do, but they came out today and they did it. So not the game you're hoping for the A's, or if you're the A's. But good news is they got 3 conference games coming up to try to gain some ground back. They go down by half a game now to the Anchors in the conference. The Anchors have a game today at 6 against the NorCal Warriors. Let me put up the scoreboard while I'm thinking of this as well. But the Anchors will play the NorCal Warriors tonight to now see if they can gain ground in first, or if they lose, the A's will be tied once more going into the 3-game set against the Sacramento Samurai this weekend. We'll play tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, all at 9 a.m. at Chancey Park against the Samurai. Looking at performances for the A's, there weren't a bunch of standout performances today, but you did have some guys get some hits like Cheklich, Mejia, White, Rico, and Mitchell. The pitching from Moreno, he gave up the 3 early, but wasn't too bad. He went 4 innings, gave up the 3 runs. Ruiz and Torres each gave up a pair. Torres gave up 3. So overall, just not the cleanest game for the A's, not what they would hope for. But you gotta forget this one, learn from the mistakes, and move in tomorrow. You know, these types of games happen. It's not indicative of the A's performance, as of course they just came off of winning 10 straight. So congrats to Sandlot Baseball, and we'll see if the A's can get back in the action tomorrow. I'm going to head down and get a player for an interview. Probably just be more of a fun, maybe not as much of a baseball related, or at least if it is, looking forward to the rest of the season type of interview. And so yeah, the A's unfortunately don't get the win today. They lose it by a score of 8-1. but they'll be back in action tomorrow, looking to bounce back and get a win. I will be right back with the post-game interview. Stick around if you can. We'll be back shortly. go. Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for sticking around for the post-game interview. I'm here with Ryan Harness, and I don't think we've had you on the post-game yet, so I appreciate you doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, glad to be here.
Unfortunately, you guys didn't get the win today, but you got a still, come back tomorrow and try to get it. You got an important stretch of baseball coming up with the 3 conference games coming into the last week of the season and then playoffs. And one thing I want to ask you, what would you say is the most important thing for you guys? This has been coming up, I guess, a long stretch of baseball, a long stretch of important games.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you guys do to kind of prep for that and keep in the mindset of, getting up every day, playing and trying to win?
So I think as a team, we need to be more healthy. Me personally, I've been injured for the past 3 weeks. I've been dealing with a quad injury.
I heard about that.
I re-aggravated it last week, but we've started to have a little more issues in the dugout. I think as a team, we just need to be mentally tough and be able to expect ourselves to play every day, because especially in the postseason, we need to have our best, because every other team is going to give us our best. So as a team, we need to be mentally tough and be able to put our bodies on the line with the risk of getting hurt, but as a team, be willing to have that mindset. So.
For sure, yeah, I like that answer, because especially, if you guys make the playoffs, which I think you guys have already clinched a playoff spot at the very least, but it's 10 games in 11 days or something, so it's a tough stretch.
A lot of stretch,
but games. So I like that answer for sure. And then not necessarily as baseball related, I want to ask you to help the folks at home get to know you a little bit better. If you could just tell us a little bit about where you grew up, where you played baseball back in the day, and how that kind of got you to where you are today.
For sure. So actually, I was a late bloomer playing baseball. I started in middle school actually, which is considered late for playing. My dad introduced me to it. He helped me throughout my high school career. I made honorable mention all area back home, which is a big deal for me.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, so that's a big deal. It's I was lucky to have a college opportunity in Arizona at Arizona Christian. We have a couple guys from that school. Now I'm at Dakota State doing a master's program. So it's
awesome.
Yeah, I've experienced the hot weather. I've experienced cold weather. So it's been fun. Absolutely, I've learned a lot. Learned how to manage my body, how my body moves and all that stuff. So I've learned a lot about myself, and honestly, I've matured throughout the years. Early in my career, I was very mental. I was mad all the time when I struck out, made an error. Now it's I learned from those mistakes and grow from them. So
for sure.
Yeah, and I try to teach the younger guys that on this team, because we have a couple young guys on this team. So
yeah. And then, if you don't mind me asking, what are you getting your master's in?
I'm a PE teacher, so my master's is educational technology.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, congrats on that. Do you graduate? I guess this semester's over. Do you graduate in the fall, or is it another year for you?
I think I got one more year.
One more year?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then last thing I want to ask, a couple questions, but
sure.
Last big question I want to ask you. It could be a single moment, could be a favorite thing in general. I know you touched on it a little bit with the last question. What's been your favorite thing about playing here this summer?
For me, it was coming into a new environment, because the past 2 years I was in Omaha, Nebraska, and that was fun, but it got repetitive, so a lot of similar things. But here, it's a new environment, new city. I like Fresno, absolutely. It's a beautiful town. I love the stadium that we play at. That's one of the big things that I like, is the stadium that we play in. It's one of the nicest I played in by far.
It's definitely a selling point for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. So.
Awesome. And then it's a little hot out here, so I'll get you out of here pretty quick. But before I let you go, I want to ask, what's your, if you have one, it could be current or all time, do you have a favorite song, or artist as well works too?
So for me right at the moment, it's actually my walk-up song. I changed recently. It's Timeless by The Weeknd. I like The Weeknd and his music. So
he has a lot of good music out there. I don't think I've heard Timeless before until you changed it, because I think this was my first exposure to it.
Yeah.
But I'll have to listen to it in full.
For sure. Yeah. No, it's really good. I like the song a lot. Yeah.
Well, Ryan, I appreciate you doing the interview with me, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Hopefully, you're able to heal up a bit. And,
It should be Saturday. It should be Saturday when I should be good to go. So
sounds good. Yeah. Well, thank you again, and have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully we're back. There we go. Sorry, that was a little bit loud. One of my microphones died. But hopefully you could hear. I think it was mine that died. So at the very least, you guys got to hear Ryan talk. So that's good. That's the important one. So thanks for sticking around, everybody. That was Ryan Harness of Dakota State. Like he said, he used to play at Arizona Christian University. So I've been around a lot of the guys on the team, or at least the environments that they play in. Good to hear insights. He's a veteran guy. Like I said, likes to try to help out the younger guys on the team, and he's done a great job with it. The team chemistry has been awesome this season. And like he said, they just got to, be mentally tough for, obviously they don't get the win today, but they can brush it off, learn from the mistakes, and get back into it tomorrow. And like Ryan said, hopefully he'll be back on Saturday. I knew he was dealing with a little bit of injuries. It's unfortunate, but hopefully he'll be back in the lineup and good to go on Saturday when we play the Sacramento Warriors. Also play the Sacramento Samurai. It's the NorCal Warriors. So we play the Samurai tomorrow through Sunday, so it'll be a good weekend series. Come on out to the ballpark if you can and watch some A's baseball as they look to bounce back, be mentally tough, like Ryan said, and get back into the conference lead as the season comes to a close. So we want to thank you all for joining us today. My name is Chris Kiggins, and on behalf of myself, the Fresno Grizzlies, Chancey Park, and the Fresno A's organization. I said that backwards than I normally do. But yeah, on behalf of the Fresno A's organization and the Fresno Grizzlies and Chancey Park, we appreciate you tuning into our streams every day. And we got a few more to go. 5 games, and then we hit playoffs. And we'll be back in action looking for a conference win tomorrow here at 9 a.m. So thanks for joining us again, and have a good day, everybody.